Hey guys, welcome to the Disney Fix. I'm Jessie, here to bring you 8 tips for planning your trip to the Disneyland Resort this year. Before we dive in, please hit that subscribe button and ring the Disney bell for all the latest Disney fixes. Let's get started. Tip number 1, buy your tickets online before you go. It's just gonna make your life so much simpler. You're not gonna be waiting 30 minutes in line at the ticket window just to get your ticket. If you get your tickets online beforehand or buy it through the Disney app, you have it in your app, it's already linked, you're ready to go. You go straight to the turnstiles and they will print out a ticket card for you. There might be a couple reasons to go to the actual ticket windows, like upgrading a ticket or getting a hard card for your pass. If you see the lines are backed up, go to the group sales tickets over on the left-hand side and they will sell you a normal ticket. We do want to talk about the prices just a little bit. I'm not going to name them all here, but they did raise the prices again in February of 2020. So if you're getting a one-day park ticket, it has 5 tiers of pricing depending on what day you go and what season you go. If you're going on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you're gonna be spending a little bit more money just to walk into the park. And if you have the funds, we would just recommend a multi-day ticket because there's no tiers on those prices. Tip number 2. Be there early. I know a lot of us are coming here with little kiddos. I know that this is Southern California and we're all sitting in rush hour heavy traffic. But if you can manage, try to get there early. Did you know that the parking structure opens 90 minutes before the park does? So if the park opens at 8 o'clock, that means that the parking structure is there and ready for you to come in at 6:30 a.m. Also, did you know that you can go inside of the parks before rope drop? Main Street USA and Buena Vista Street over at Disney California Adventure open 30 minutes before rope drop. So try to get there early. It's gonna smooth out your morning. It's gonna help you settle in before you start hitting your rides. Also, the biggest expansion in Disneyland history happened in 2019. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opened, and at the beginning of 2020, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opened. This is the biggest attraction right now, you guys. If you are not scanned into the park with your app open and your tickets uploaded before 8 o'clock, ready to click join a boarding group or my status to join a boarding group, you're not gonna ride that day. Those boarding groups are gone within 10-15 minutes. It might be worth it to keep checking for about 30 minutes because you might get into an alternative boarding group, but you're definitely gonna wanna have a fighting chance of getting on that ride. Tip number 3, what should I bring? The most important thing is to be comfortable. Wear comfortable shoes that you can wear all day. Wear comfortable clothes that you're not gonna fidget or fix or mess with all day. If you are gonna enjoy some water rides though, like Splash Mountain or Grizzly River Run, you may wanna bring some extra clothes and some waterproof flip-flops to wear on the ride. You cannot ride any rides, walk around the park, or enter any retail shops without shoes. And it may be worth it to buy a poncho if you don't have extra clothes. I will say that the water levels have been pretty high lately and you're probably gonna get soaked. You're also gonna wanna have a portable charger, especially if you have Max Pass and or wanna enjoy the Disney Play app. If you already have one, great. If not, no worries. Tinkerbell and her friends have noticed guests taking extended restroom breaks and anywhere they can stop for an outlet to recharge their phones. They've come up with a solution. Fuel rods. Fuel rod stations have portable chargers for a one-time fee of $30. Once that battery is out, head to any one of the stations and you can replace it. The first purchase will come with the necessary charging cords. There are 6 fuel rod stations at Disneyland Park, 5 fuel rod stations at Disney California Adventure Park, and 1 in each of the 3 Disneyland operated hotels. Tip number 4, get the Disneyland app. This is a must, guys. You can see everything. You can have your tickets there. You can check wait times for the rides, review menus, order food, make reservations at restaurants, find shows and show times, find characters for meet and greets, make new fast passes with Disney Max Pass, access your boarding group information for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance if you were able to get one, and you can save your photos. If you get Disney Max Pass, you can go to any PhotoPass photographer and have them take your picture, scan your ticket, and save your photos from your phone. You can also get your photos from Disney attractions uploaded through your phone with Disney Max Pass. Tip number 5, yes, it's worth it. Add Max Pass to your ticket or your passport. It is so worth the convenience of having everything on your phone. In case you don't know, a Fast Pass is a return time for a line that you don't want to stand in. If you have a Max Pass on your ticket or your passport, you can do it all from your phone. You don't have to go to the location to get the Fast Pass return times. The biggest benefit is that you get new Fast Passes faster than if you're doing the regular on-site Fast Pass ticket. You can only get a new Fast Pass every 2 hours, but if you have Max Pass, you can get them 30 to 90 minutes, depending on your return times. So just keep an eye on your app to let you know when you can get your next Fast Pass. You also have PhotoPass along with this. That means that you can download your photos from your PhotoPass photographers, and you can download the photos from the attractions that have been taken of you, and you can download those from your phone. You can add them to your photos. Please note with FastPass, if you are doing the scans on site, those printouts from the kiosks are reminders only. You have to have your ticket or your passport or an app in your hand to scan in and get through the FastPass line. Just so you know too, the Southern California system is quite different than the Florida system, because in Southern California, you can actually have multiple FastPass reservations at a time, and you don't have to use one to get another or cancel one to get another. As a general rule, we just highly recommend Max Pass because we see that FastPass options being added are creating longer lines, because a FastPass line is the preferred line. Tip number 6, make dining reservations. This is actually a mistake that I've made. The restaurant systems have actually changed a little bit in the last couple of years, and there are certain restaurants that no longer accept walk-ins. You have to make a reservation. So if you're going to Blue Bayou, Cafe Orleans, Carthay Circle, you have to have a reservation for these. Sometimes Cafe Orleans will take a walk-in, but it's pretty rare, and it's at in-between times, like if you go at 3 or 4 o'clock, not like noon or 5 o'clock, which are main meal times. So you're gonna wanna make sure you make a reservation. One great thing about Disneyland Resort reservations is that anyone can make reservations 60 days in advance. You don't have to be a resort guest, you don't have to be staying on Disney property, you don't have to be a pass holder. Anybody can make a reservation 60 days in advance. Essentially, you can actually make a reservation as a guest on the website before you've even purchased a ticket. Now, obviously, if the restaurant you're going to is inside the park, you have to have a park ticket to get into the restaurant. If you do change your plans, it's okay. You have 24 hours to cancel a reservation without being penalized. However, make sure you do that cancellation if you have a large party. It can cost you $10 a person for a no-show at the restaurants. There are a lot of restaurants in downtown Disney and at the hotels that you can enjoy without a reservation or without a park ticket. Just check out the listings on the website. You'll see them also on the Disneyland app under Disney Dining. Tip number 7, first aid and baby care. If you are traveling with someone with limited mobility or have someone in your party with special needs, or you just find yourself physically overwhelmed not knowing how much walking you are going to be doing and are in need of assistance, there are first aid stations at both the parks and all 3 hotels, equipped with professional registered nurses on staff to take care of you. If something happens to you anywhere throughout the resort, please alert the nearest cast member and they will page the first aid center and someone will be right over to assist you. If you are a hotel guest in need of assistance from first aid, please call the front desk and they will connect connect you to a nurse, or a nurse will come to your room depending on the nature of your emergency. The Disneyland First Aid Stations is located at the end of Main Street. Walk all the way down, hang a right at the photo center, and you'll go past the baby care center and it'll be on the right-hand side. Disney's California Adventure First Aid Center is located right next to City Hall, past Oswald's shop. You'll walk past the City Hall line and go straight through to First Aid. If you're traveling with little ones like I am, the baby care centers are amazing. They have anything you may have forgotten or ran out of. They have formula, they have diapers, they have wipes, they even have baby food and toddler snacks. If your kids are anything like mine, they probably don't eat well with crowds and get really distracted. There is a room for nursing mothers only to go ahead and nurse your little ones. They also have high chairs and a quiet area to feed your toddlers. If you have a toddler who's potty training and is having a hard time sitting on the big grown-up potties, they have tiny little toilets there for them. And they even have changing stations for you moms and dads to go in and change your kiddos. The Disneyland Baby Care Center is located at the end of Main Street, just before you get to First Aid, behind the photo center. The DCA Baby Care Center is located just between the Cars Land area and the Pacific Wharf Food Court. You'll see the Ghirardelli chocolate shop and it's right behind it. Tip number 8. Just like with traffic, you're gonna wanna keep eyes on the mouse weight app so that you can get an idea of what you're gonna be getting into. Please note that it really doesn't matter what day you go. It doesn't matter what time of day you're there. There are gonna be people, there are gonna be crowds. It's Disneyland. So just try to find ways to enjoy your time and enjoy your company. I actually recommend apps like Disney Play or games like Heads Up to enjoy in lines that you're going to be waiting in. You'll catch other people playing too and maybe make a few friends. Make sure that you are aware of shutdowns and refurbishments. They are scheduled and they are available to you to see on the Disneyland app. So go ahead and check park hours and information so that you can see the rides that are currently under refurbishment. And just like any other vacation, you want to set goals for what you really want to do. So make sure that you and your party all talk about what you want to do. Some of you might want to just rest and relax and wing it. Some of you might just want to focus on food. Some of you might just want to focus on rides. Other people want to meet characters or go have a fun dining experience. Make sure you're communicating, and if you're the planner, make sure you include something for everyone. If you want to focus on attractions, pick your top 5 attractions for each park. If you want to focus on snacks, pick your top 5 snacks and go across each park. If you want to focus on characters, definitely pick your top 5 characters for both parks, because there are some characters that are not at Disneyland that you'll find at California Adventure. If you are with your kiddos in the character lines or watching the ridiculous shows that you'll find at the Royal Theater in Fantasyland, I commend you and I want to encourage you to have a good time. Do some Disney bounding with your kids. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I promise you'll find something. Dress up and just enjoy the day with your kiddos. The most fun I have had has been when I have not focused on rides I want to go on or try to force them on anything, but just go, do what they want to do. I've met all of the princesses 20 times, and you know what? Their excitement every time is so much more enjoyable than if I had convinced my 4-year-old to get on Big Thunder. So just enjoy it, enjoy your time. And I'm just gonna throw in a bonus tip. Have a great time. You're going to the happiest place on earth. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your friends and family. Go in and out with an attitude of gratitude, being flexible. That's all we have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. If we missed any tips, please let us know in the comments below. If this was helpful, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to find more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the Disney bell. That was your Disney Fix. Have a magical day.